Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers and rumors tease the arrival of Dark Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, is only the start of devastating doom for Drew Kane/Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, if looks could kill. When Michael picked up Wiley Corinthos, Viron Weaver, at the nurses' ball, the look he gave Drew would have taken him out right then, and there it's plain, Michael has returned with a vengeance. And the look he gave Willow Corinthos, Ketlin McMullen, was just as bad as the one he gave Drew. But then he'd been watching them making out on camera at the nurses' ball when Drew and Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, announced on the red carpet. Watching that on a smartphone during a 6-hour flight from Baden-Baden gave him plenty of time to stew in his juices, and by the time he got there he was boiling. There's a very good chance that when Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, took child custody matters into her own hands, which Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, disagreed with, he called Michael. Not to mention Willow's inexplicable story about Michael refusing her visit, both Jason and Carly smelled a rat by now. Michael has probably heard from Jason about Willow coming to visit him in Baden-Baden, wanting to discuss the children, and isn't sure what to think. Carly and Jason both thought it was Willow who lied, but perhaps not, and Michael is smelling a Drew deception and can't believe he'd go that far. Michael can't believe that he once trusted Drew as his partner in Aurora Media, and he's in good company. No one trusts the corrupt congressman these days. He will have to go to Curtis Ashford, Donald Turner, now to ask for his job back, and they both have an axe to grind with Drew. However, before he does that, he has other fish to fry, and that is making sure Amelia and Wiley Corinthos, Sequoia and Serenity Mork-Mako, Viron Weaver, are unkidnappable. Jason catches Michael up on all of Drew's destruction that he's caused since Michael's been away. Drew's recent affiliations with Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rota, cannot be ignored. Jason and Sonny Corinthos, Morris Bernard, have long suspected Sidwell in the bombing of Sonny's penthouse. Michael's also brought up to speed on Sonny's consideration of Sidwell taking over his peers. And Michael's not in agreement any more than Jason. Michael has some suspicions that Sidwell isn't the only one involved in the bombing that nearly took his life. He, Sonny, and Jason have Brick, Stephen A. Smith, do a much deeper dive on Drew and his past. It's discovered that when Drew was in the Navy, part of what he did was work with munitions and in particular bombs. Michael quickly puts 2 and 2 together and suspects Drew was in on bombing the penthouse to eliminate his competition for Willow. In other words, Drew is not just dastardly, he's downright dangerous, and any good that was in him, if it ever was, is gone. Sonny still wants to retire, but first things first, proof Drew was in on bombing the penthouse, he's going down. Dark Michael takes over the business, but it's not take business. He, Jason and Sonny just import coffee. Port Charles has seen its fair share of danger, drama, and deception over the years. But nothing could prepare the town, or the Corinthos family, for the chilling arrival of a new player who isn't new at all. Michael Corinthos, once the golden boy of Port Charles, may be heading down a darker path than anyone could have imagined. As hidden resentments come to the surface and long-suppressed rage threatens to explode, Michael's descent could spell devastating doom for none other than Drew Kane. A fractured hair. For years, Michael Corinthos played the role of the dutiful son, the polished executive, the moral compass of a family often driven by crime and chaos. He tried to be better than the legacy left by Sonny's mob ties and the Quartermain corporate battles. But the facade is cracking, and cracks always let the darkness in. Michael has kept a tight grip on his resentment. He forgave Sonny for choosing Nina over Carly. He tolerated Drew stepping into roles he once held dear. He sacrificed his own desires to preserve peace in a family always on the edge of war. But peace has a price, and Michael is no longer willing to pay it. The catalyst, Carly's fall from power. Recent events have pushed Michael to the brink. Carly's financial downfall, stemming from SEC charges, and the forced sale of the Metro Court has left her humiliated. Although she puts on a brave face, Michael sees the pain behind her eyes and blames Drew. It's Drew who took the fall for insider trading, Drew who served prison time, Drew who Carly leaned on, and Drew who failed to protect her empire. In Michael's twisted logic, that failure is unforgivable. Adding fuel to the fire, Michael sees Drew now attempting to rise again, closer than ever to Nana's media empire and gaining influence among the Quartermains. To Michael, Drew's comeback feels like a betrayal, not just of Carly, but of the family order Michael tried so hard to protect. Whispers in the dark. Insiders at ELQ are buzzing. Michael has begun attending meetings with a new edge, calm, composed, but icy. Longtime employees, he's changed. He speaks less, listens more, and when he does speak, his words cut deep. But that's just the beginning. Behind closed doors, Michael has been meeting with shadowy figures, former corporate spies, PR mercenaries, and yes, even contacts from Sonny's old organization. He's constructing a chessboard, and everyone around him is a piece. Drew, he's the king Michael plans to topple. A plan unfolds. General Hospital spoilers suggest that Michael's first move involves Aurora Media. Quietly, he's been buying up shell companies, building a web of influence around Aurora's infrastructure. Sources say he's prepared a hostile takeover bid, one Drew will never see coming. But business isn't the only battlefield. Michael has also targeted Drew's relationship with Carly. He's begun planting seeds of doubt, subtle comments about how Carly deserves better, how Drew's decisions have hurt her. Carly, exhausted and vulnerable, begins to wonder if her son is right. Meanwhile, Willow, who has always served as Michael's emotional anchor, starts to notice troubling signs. He's distant, short-tempered. When she presses him, Michael brushes her off, claiming he's just stressed. But Willow knows better. She sees the darkness growing behind his eyes. Jason's shadow. Complicating matters further is the looming presence of Jason Morgan. Though presumed dead, Jason's return to Port Charles has reignited old alliances and old tensions. Michael idolized Jason, once saw him as the perfect balance between loyalty and power. But now, Michael fears that Jason's return will realign the power structure in Port Charles and push him out of the shadows he's just begun to master. Desperate to maintain control, Michael sees Jason as a threat. And with Jason reconnecting with both Drew and Sonny, Michael begins to wonder. What if Jason sides against me? Spoilers tease that Michael may be considering the unthinkable, setting up Jason in a fall from grace, just as he plans to destroy Drew. A whispered rumor hints at Michael accessing old Corinthos contacts to dig into Jason's past, perhaps even something that could put Jason back behind bars. Drew's world crumbles. In the coming weeks, fans can expect to see Drew facing setbacks he can't explain. Business deals fall apart. Investors pull out. Aurora Media's board begins to turn on him. Drew initially suspects Ned or Valentine, but soon realizes the attack is far more personal. At the same time, Carly grows colder, frustrated by Drew's inability to secure their future. The distance between them widens, and Michael, always nearby, fills the emotional void. In one explosive scene teased in upcoming spoilers, Drew confronts Michael at the Quartermain mansion, demanding answers. Michael, dressed in a sleek black suit and speaking with chilling calm, responds, "Greater than you thought you could take Jason's place. My mother's heart. My company. My legacy. But you forgot one thing, Drew. I've been playing this game since I was born. And now, I play to win." Willow's ultimatum. Meanwhile, Willow's concern deepens. She confronts Michael in an emotionally charged episode, begging him to let go of his vendetta before it consumes him. But Michael's eyes no longer hold warmth, they burn with ambition. Willow threatens to leave with the children if Michael doesn't stop. For a moment, the mask slips, and Michael seems shaken. But whether love can pull him back from the brink remains to be seen. The beginning of the end. Spoilers indicate that the next phase of Michael's plan could be even darker. A source claims he's working with someone inside the hospital, possibly manipulating medical records, targeting Drew's past as a Navy SEAL, or even putting lives at risk to ruin Drew's image once and for all. In a show-stopping Friday cliffhanger set to air in late June, Drew is reportedly rushed to General Hospital after a mysterious accident, one Michael may have orchestrated. The question on everyone's lips: did Michael try to kill Drew? Final thoughts. The arrival of Dark Michael has shaken the very foundation of Port Charles. Once the moral heart of the Corinthos family, Michael's descent into manipulation, vengeance, and shadowy power games threatens to destroy everything he once loved, including Drew Kane. Will someone stop him before it's too late? Or is Michael on the path to becoming the most dangerous Corinthos of them all? Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.